hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What's going on, entertainers? So today I'm coming to you guys with another recap. So today we're talking Bad Boys Texas, episode 2, season 2. Before I get started, you already know what to do. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let me know what y'all think about this video, okay? So it starts off where it left off, where we see Lou. I guess Lou thought he was the bull because he went in head first. He said, "Ooh," right into Dorelli. So Dorelli hit him with the right left uppercut. He said, "Yaw, oh, I hit you." So he boop. He hit Relly with the right and left uppercut, and they kind of separate them. They struggle. Security kind of struggle with that one, okay? Because it looked like Dorelli was hanging off for dear life to lose, I guess, hair, because he was just like, come here, I got you. Yeah, you coming with me. So he's like trying to grab onto. They finally separate him, and basically Relly's saying that his hand hurts because he hit him with something nasty. He's like, I hit him with something nasty. Okay, I'm no Janet Jackson nasty, but I hit him with something nasty. I said, you already know. I said, okay, Darrell, we see why you always say, I'm from Baton Rouge. Okay. I feel like Darrell can't fight. And I feel like last season was such a joke because he came to the house drunk. You could tell he wasn't being himself. So this is what we're really seeing. Like, this to me is like the real Darrell. Y'all get what I'm saying? So it's like that's why this season's coming across good, because it's coming across natural. Last season, you could tell they tried to, give them a whole bunch of dark liquor and like try to get them all riled up to really give them a TV show. And this season seems like they're just being themselves. So then after that happens, we see Darrell talking to Jonathan. He's like, I hit him with something nasty. Okay. Like he don't want it with me. Okay. I'm from Baton Rouge. So Carrier walks up and he goes up to Jonathan. He said, why y'all over here looking like Chris Cross? Jonathan said, what you coming over here for? Didn't you just get out of jail? I said, you better gaggle. That was a good one. That was a really, really good one. That's what I like about Jonathan, because he not going to sugarcoat certain stuff. Because it's like, Carry On, you can't really talk too much about people regarding some of your situations that we see really play out. And also, that promo that they did with the cars, okay? Let me find out, Carry On, that same car that was under investigation, don't let me find out you used it for the promo, because then I'm going to have to contact the federales, okay? I thought about that when I see the promo. I said, let me find out Carry On used that same car, talking about it's a bad boy. And let's talk about the promo song. Milan's promo song Eats are better than the one this season. I will say that. And y'all know I don't even like Mother Milan, because he scammed me. Okay? And me and season 3 baddie and a couple either other people that subscribe to his a non-existent, platform, and kept charging us until we had to call our card to tell them to block it. Yeah. But the song 8, the first season song, it's a bad boy. You a bad boy? Why you mad, boy? I like that song. It's better than this season's one. This season's one, I don't even remember how it go. So then Lou and Darrell, they just keep going at it. And then Lou keeps saying, this not Baton Rouge, nigga. This not Baton Rouge. You feel me? This Dade County. Okay, real Miami. This Dade County. You talking about? No, Hook, you talking about? This Dade County. This not Baton Rouge, nigga. So I'm thinking, you keep mentioning Baton Rouge, somebody gonna put a mean spell on you, okay, Lou? You gonna wake up little Lou instead of big Lou. So he might want to stop mentioning, the city, because like they known to put spells and witchcrafteries on the girls. So you might want to, kind of be careful of that, Lou. Just saying, tread lightly. So they end up kind of trying to talk it out, Lou and Darrell. And I just feel like when it comes to that whole situation, Lou was doing the most, because it's like, okay, like, we get it. You don't think he was jumped. Wish he was jumped. Like, I just feel like had Jonathan not hit him first, I feel like Chef D would have never hit Anthony first until he saw Jonathan hit him first. Because he's like, okay, Jonathan do it, I could do it too. Had Jonathan been cool and said, Anthony, we need to talk. Why did you do that? Why'd you call me out online saying you want to fight? And they talked it out and it was cool. And Chef D would never ran up on Anthony. And that's facts. I'm just saying. Let me know what y'all think down below. So then the next day happens, and the boys are talking to each other on the bus. And Jonathan's just like, "What y'all thought this was her? Y'all should have been expecting than me to jump on Anthony. Anthony fake ass beach, okay? So that's why I treat him the way that I did. And like, yeah. So at the end of the day, y'all should have expected that. Losers was like, but you ran up, friend. Like you ran up. You really beat his ass, friend. You come off guard. You blacked out. You blacked out. So Jonathan's like, oh no, ain't no blackout. Ain't no blackout. You should have expected that. They just keep talking about the whole situation, and Jonathan is mother to these hoes, okay? Shout out to Barbie from Sausage and Batty because she's like, I'm mothering these hoes. That's Jonathan this season because he's telling them when to talk, when to drink, when to eat. He's just telling them how to do everything. I'm like, oh my God. Because he's basically guiding the scene. He's like, Lou is about to talk because they're like, what you expecting from this season? Or he has something like that. And he's basically like, no, shut up. You talk too much. You go first. You go second. You go third. You the line leader when we get off the bus. Okay? You the combustor when we get off the bus. Like, I'm like, okay. You mothering these girls. He does have a producer's credit, so I don't know if that's kind of contributing to why he's acting like that, or he just knows that all these dudes are really scared of him, and he will because he will really, beat their asses because he looks like a Bearston bear, a Bearston bear, a Bearston bear. He gives very much Bearston bear vibes. He boop 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 do 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 do. Okay, I'll be scared too, so I don't blame. Okay, after that happens, we see on the other bus, we see that Banga doesn't really feel about, too happy about the whole jumping situation, and he really took a stand on it. I feel like had Banga not took a stand on this whole jumping situation, nobody else would have said anything. They would have brushed under the carpet unless Anthony really addressed it. Darrell, of course, didn't like it either, and really addressed it as well. But I feel like had it not been for Darrell and Banga, the rest of them would have been like, whatever, it is what it is. So I'm glad that at least both of them are kind of seeing that the situation ain't right, and he only did that because he saw Jonathan hopped on him. Okay, so Banga's like, I don't like that Chef Deviage. Like I don't like him. Like he just gonna have to see me when we go in the house, and like I'm gonna tell him how I feel about it. I'm gonna tell him how I feel about it because I don't really like it. Okay, so that's just how I feel about the situation. I really like it, and I just want to come in the house, do my energy, do my dances, shake, 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 bake, 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 bake. Okay, entertain the niggas. You feel me? So yeah, but I don't really like it. I just don't really like it. So I'm like, okay, Banger coming through with the energy. He's so not what I expected preseason at all. I'm talking about I'm shook, gooked. I'm like wow. I'm just saying. So they get to the house, and Darrell does a pre-meeting. And Darrell, to me, is serving main character vibes. Okay, so he is the one that's in charge of the girls. Who's in charge of the girls? Darrell and Jonathan are in charge of the girls. Okay, because so he's basically like, so we in this nice house. It's we in the foyer, and I just want to set some ground rules. I want to say that Chef D, you're gonna eat once in a while, you're gonna cook once in a while. Okay, Jonathan, you're gonna teach us how to weight lift because you're a big bitch. Okay, Most City, you're gonna have to walk around without your shirt because you got a good body and I like to see your body. And yeah, let's just have fun and look at our rooms. So after he sets the little ground rules, everybody starts running around, finding their rooms, and we get the HGTV, review of the show. Okay, last night I did mess up and say there was no bunk beds. Y'all gotta understand. Some of y'all don't listen. I came and did that after show late. I skimmed through the episode to kind of see what was going on, so we could really talk about it. So I didn't come on here sounding like completely stupid because I wouldn't know what happened. So I did see, of course, Carry On ended up with the bunk bed. So there was at least one bunk bed, but it's still not compared to what they be doing to the baddies. Because with the baddies, girl, they don't give them they be half the rooms be bunk beds. And they are not as nice as the house that they gave the boys this season. I don't care what nobody says. So we see all the guys pick their room, and D, Banga, and Darrell are talking in the room. And Darrell already found his room, and Banga's like sitting on his bed with the house clothes on, which I agree with Darrell because that's just nasty with outside clothes on. And Bengal's just like, I didn't really like how you did Anthony, Chef D. I didn't really appreciate that. Like, why did you do that? I didn't like that. And then D's like, he was just bullying my big ass. Like, he kept bullying my big ass. Like, I don't like that. He kept bullying my big ass. He kept bullying me. And I'm like, Mind you, Banger's funny. He said, "How he gonna bully your big ass?" I said, "Ooh." I'm surprised Chef D didn't haul off and knocked him and hit him with a cooking pan. That would be the time, because he called you big. He says you a burly girl. He said you would give it a Bearston Bear. The Bearston Bears. There's a couple of bears this season. A Bearston Bear. Boop, 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 bop, 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 boop, 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 boop. Like, I was just shocked that he didn't like tell him that. So they get into the argument or whatever. D feels as if he was getting his reputation slandered and slid by Anthony. Anthony was telling people not to work with him and all this type of stuff. I don't get how he could do that, but you lived with him. Did he do that after the fact, after you left? Because if he was doing it during the fact, that sounds far-fetched, because how you gonna badmouth somebody crazy like that and they staying with you, I think, it rent free. Pardon me if I'm wrong. You get what I'm saying? It kind of doesn't make sense to me. Can I see Anthony doing it? Yes. Do I believe it? Not completely. If he did it though, that's kind of messed up. But I still don't think you should have jumped in the way you did, because not even on the course of having sympathy for him, it's you not looking crazy on TV, because they're gonna associate you with the jumper hoes. Because y'all know how a lot of the audience that watches this show, they're BGC fans, so they don't like people that jump. Okay, you a jumper hoe. Okay, they don't like that. So that's just on account of watching your back and not to you looking crazy, not to give him any sort of mercy. That's just what I think. So then after that happens, um we see everybody find a room, and then D and Banger start arguing over a room, because Banger ends up finding his own room. And he's just like, so this gonna be my room though. Like, I want this room. Banger's like, you're not gonna take my room. We either gonna fight it out or that's it. But you're not gonna take my room. Do you need me to dance you up out of here? Like, we could shake you up out this room. What we gonna do? You're not taking my room. I'm like, okay, Banger, big Banger, you better stand up for yourself. All right. So D ends up, folding. He packs up his stuff and leaves. Sort of like how he did when Santana kicked him out of his house. Let me stop. I don't know that. Listen, let me stop. I don't know that for a fact, y'all. Don't come for me. Imagine. So he ends up finding a room eventually. He finds a room with basically like two beds. He pushes the beds together, and that's that on that. But D, you are air, so you might end up falling through the cracks of those two beds. So you might want to be careful. Okay. So then Prince and Orlando and Raz are in a room talking, and Prince basically tells Orlando that you give off chiller vibes than I thought that you would be like. Okay. I thought you were gonna be, inebriated, drunk than a Cooter Brown, high off the Potter Donuts, and you're not. Which I expected as well. I expected him to come in like off the Powder Donuts. But it's still to be seen, because there's a lot of episodes left, so we never know if the Powder Donuts make an entry later on in the season. But so far, like Prince, I was pleasantly surprised. Okay, so Orlando's just like, I'm not really used to people telling me that, but I like it because I have my stuff together. That's why I got my wife pregnant, my girlfriend pregnant. I stuck it in a platinum case. Like, I'm like, okay, Orlando, we didn't have to know that. But okay, he does have a baby on the way. Congrats to Orlando. Woo! So after that happens, we see Raspberry, Orlando, and Prince. They're going to play basketball. I like the balance of this episode because they included light scenes. That's what made BGC great. They included scenes that wasn't all drama or produced, set up, sit down meeting scenes. That's what I feel like Baddies is doing too much of. They're having too much set up meeting scenes to at least talk about the drama the night before, or just to talk about drama. No, the reality TV is not like that. They do stuff like this. They play basketball. They do, like, you know what I'm saying? So I like that they're doing that. It made the show come out real natural. And after that, we see Darrell ends up FaceTiming Anthony. Anthony looked like an abused cat. A cat that's a stray that's been through the ringer. They've been through all up and down the neighborhood. They've been fighting dogs, raccoons, and alligators. Okay, at other alley cats. Anthony is that stray cat that's been fighting all them other alley cats, because he just looks scratched up. I said, wow, Anthony, I feel so bad. So he's just like, oh, come back, come back. Darrell's telling them to come back. He's just like, yeah, I'm not gonna go all night, no punch, bitch. I'm gonna come back, shades and all. You feel me? They're not gonna be able to see me. Okay, and where's the Shannon? You still can't see me. Even if you see me, you still can't see me. Okay, so he was saying he for to come back and return. We'll see how that ends up. So then the guys, another scene that's like lighthearted. They go outside, they start rapping or whatever, while they're like smoking, and then Banger does his dance, y'all. Do y'all dance on that? Girl, you know, yo, it's the, do y'all dance on that tip. He he start pop, lock, drop, pop, pop, pop. I'm like, Banger's funny. So then Anthony ends up pulling up, and he's just talking to Darrell and Carry On. He's just like, Chef D ain't ish. He talks so much about Natalie and how Natalie, has slept with, every guy from here to South Africa, and how she takes Dubai trips, and they're iconic trips. And it's just crazy some of the things that he just said about Natalie. And I'm like, I could believe it, okay? Because Chef D was really up Natalie's ASS, especially around the time where they were filming, especially around the time that they filmed the conversation with Red, with Tootie. Speaking of, she would have been great for Baddies East. But thanks to Natalie, we're not going to get that. So then he's just telling her about Chef D, how Chef D's fake. And then we get the house meeting. And Anthony and Jonathan finally talk it out. And Jonathan is just like, you shouldn't have called me out, though. You shouldn't have called me out. I do agree with Jonathan with this, because I do remember Anthony was just like, pull up to my club. If you want to fight, if you so bold, if you think you're going to do something, pull up to my club. You ain't going to do nothing, though. Yeah. Basically challenging Jonathan. And y'all know Jonathan's not the one to challenge, because he's a Bearston mayor. Okay? So you shouldn't have did that. So I do agree with that he shouldn't have, called him out. And that's why Jonathan probably hit him. So then Anthony and Chef D get into an argument. So Anthony looks at Chef D. He's just like, I don't even like you. You just a big bitch. I said, oh. You could tell Chef D was caught off guard. He was like, huh? I'm a big butt. Wow. Whoa. Yeah. He was just standing there looking crazy and stupid. I'm like, he got your ass. So then Chef D's like, so cool. Like, what do you want to do? What do you want to do then? Like, what are we trying to do? So he walks up to them. Next thing you know, and mind you, during the whole scene, Anthony has his Big W case to the camera advertised. Okay, like I said, my after show. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, now I have brown things on my hand. Never mind. Okay. So then next thing you know, Chef D walks up to him and he baka. Anthony looked like he was getting in more hits than Chef D, and Chef D ends up on the floor. I don't know if it's because of security or Anthony ended up getting enough, hits in to where he'll be able to lose his balance. But how you let that happen? And he has one hand. Okay? Sort of pathetic, Chef D. I'm just saying, okay? Let me know what you guys think about this episode. Like I said, I like the balance of this episode. I think it was very, very nicely balanced. Leave your comments down below. We're out, babies.
No personal thing.